Hi, I'm Veronica Lee. This is your weekly transformational forecast for the week of December 20th, 2021. As you know, we just came off a full moon, and with that full moon, what I see is there was a sort of a peaking at this high emotional place. And it may not have been an intense emotion, but nonetheless, whatever emotion was going on with you, whatever was moving through you at that time, whether it be a little bit of sorrow or excitement or any kind of rage, anything like that, basically peaked at the full moon and has been sort of shifting back down, calming down a bit there. And we're in a phase of sort of what I would call floating energetically. And what I mean by that is in the floating energy, it's as if we haven't quite touched down. So whatever it is that we've been processing, whatever it is that we've been trying to put together in essence is kind of coming in, but not fully. And there's an energy of just kind of hovering above the earth. And so what that would look like would be an idea that we are working on and it's starting to come together, but hasn't fully grounded or anchored in yet. Or it could be that there's a relationship that you have been connecting with and haven't fully come into either say what needs to be said or connected in ways that feel most grounded and connected to that particular person or situation. In terms of it being a holiday week, we're still in holiday season. There's also that sense of, getting ready for the holidays. So there might be some anxiety, a little bit of stress around being prepared, around seeing family members or people that you may not see that you're missing. So there is, again, that tenderness and a sense of preparing, right? So in between this, high peak of the full moon emotional, now we're kind of coming down a bit, whatever that sensation was, not fully grounded, but also this anticipation of what's to come. So with that, what I see is that if you could eat foods that make you feel more grounded, even though you may not be able to anchor in that which you are trying to do or create or connect with, to bring in the energy of groundedness in ways that are a little bit more practical. So again, eating foods that help you feel grounded, maybe being in nature, taking walks, getting sleep, but you might need some support with that sleep. So the sleep would be having some sleepy time tea before bed, or making sure you have a little bit of a routine so that you feel really held before you go to bed, because of this floating energy that going to bed can leave it feeling like things aren't resolved. So then sleep may not be as easy to fall into. So if there's any kind of, tools and support that you can do to help your sleep, that would be good as well. Let me see if there's anything else going on. The other piece I'm hearing, energetically picking up on, is this connection to those that we want to say something to or have some sense of heart connection with. So oftentimes at the holidays, we might be thinking of making phone calls or sending out Christmas cards or New Year's cards or something. But what I'm hearing is that whatever it is that we are wanting to really connect with through the heart, that if it feels a little bit tight or tender or tough to do that person to person, or even through a card, or making that connection and reaching out, then you can do it energetically or psychically or in your heart if you're not quite ready to have that connection. So that could come through writing a letter that you don't send, or maybe the person has passed away, or maybe there's so much, separation in there that there's no way to connect with that person, whether it be because of distance or because of falling outs or whatever. Writing some kind of letter to that person, or maybe just, if you want to go somewhere in nature and then speak to, the plants or the sky or whatever, and say what you would want to say to that person. So those types of connections are really coming in terms of a longing for us to sort of resolve and continue cleaning up, which I've been speaking to in the past few weeks. A lot of old wounds, a lot of old things are coming up to be processed. And so around this time, it's relationship oriented. So if there's anyone we want to connect in with, this is the time to do so. So have a great holiday. I'll see you after Christmas.